That's what I'm thinking. Hey guys, just so everybody knows, I'm trying to get silver certified for USA Wrestling, and I got to do like a bunch of tasks to do it. So one of them is doing a practice plan, which I already do pretty much every day, and filming it. And then we have somebody from USA Wrestling critique it. So just so you guys know, you're being filmed today. So be aware. Still got some guys coming in a couple minutes early. Anybody down there, Keegan?
No, there's no one else down there.
No one else down there? Good. If you guys are going to be late, it's Thursday or not be here, right? Okay. This Saturday, you have your race. Did we figure out times yet for that? No?
Can we get like an exact time we need to meet here?
Yeah, I'll get you guys an exact time. I think Marshall's out of town now, so I know the guys that are actually running just have to be there before the race starts, and the race starts at 8:30. So what time do you guys want to meet?
I'll be there.
Meet at 8. Okay, meet here at 8. Go over together as a team.
Do we need anything to check in? Because I keep getting all these emails.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to you on Friday, tomorrow. I have a piece of paper that has like your registration number on it. But yeah, any other questions? Somebody else is raising their hand.
I was gonna say I got an email that said like packet pickup tomorrow or something.
Oh.
It said like tomorrow from like 4 to 6 or something like that. I can't remember, but it was like.
I didn't hear anything about that. You can probably get it the morning of race.
It says you can print your tickets. You can print your ticket.
Maybe I already have your tickets printed. I have something to give you guys, but I'm going to give it to you tomorrow so you don't lose it. Sound good?
It's good.
Yeah. Again, Hokie Open, everybody knows what's going on for that. Guys that are going or unattached need to sign up on their own. If you need help with that, let me know. I've had a few guys text me, but haven't had any issues. Everybody else should know pretty much what you're going, whether it's open or freshman, sophomore division. I sent some pictures today of what? A dirty locker room. What did I say about like tags and all that stuff? It would not be good, right? So we got to start cleaning the locker room. There shouldn't be UGG slippers in there either. All right, there's no, even if they're in there, put them in your locker. Okay, be smart and clean up after yourselves. I mean that's one thing that drives me nuts. And on top of that, we're trying to get a new locker room, so it's hard to justify getting improvements and adding stuff onto that. Like our plan right now is like lockers, right? And then an add-on would be individual USB ports for each locker so you can charge your cell phones and stuff, right? That's pretty cool. But if you treat it like crap, then it's just going to be baseline stuff. So be nice to your surroundings and pick up after yourself. It's not that hard, okay? There was a bunch of like wet, nasty socks just laying on the counter too by the sinks. I threw those away. I don't care whose they are. Pick up after yourselves. That's disgusting, okay? So if you're looking for your wet, nasty socks, they're in the trash can in the locker room now. All right? So that's all from me. Josh was going to talk to you guys about your meds, because everybody has their meds now, so make sure he'll get into specifics about that, but make sure you're doing the preventative medicine, and if you feel like you're having an outbreak, make sure you talk to him. All right? Coaches, anything else? Nope? All right. Got done a little bit early. Up and jogging. Yeah, he's filming practice.
Oh.
Wolfpack open because there was no like skill coming down.
Mark, warm up. I'm listening. I'm just making sure this is still recording. Alright, we're ready to go. Guys, make sure you're doing your rolls and cartwheels, all that good stuff. Get all that in.
That's the only big fight.
That was like the first one. That's something we're like having in the back of the This one was right there.
Too soon. Come on, Patty. All shots ready.
Hip heist drill, hip heist. Try not to let that one touch. Moving. Motion on bottom, motion on bottom. Put 5, 6, 7 things together. Mimic what you have to do to combine things to get on bottom. Great, stance motion. Really concentrate, look here real quick though, really concentrate on what we worked on yesterday, right? Hesitating, stay loaded up, having that hammer cocked back on your gun, hesitate, throw in those hands to a good penetration step, or reach, release to my good shot, okay? Concentrate on those a lot today while you're shadow wrestling. Ready, go! On your own so you can concentrate. Imagine that guy in front of you. Hesitation and reach releases. Fakes, hesitation, fake. Great, look at where you're at. One thing I didn't go over yesterday, but I want you to add it in today. On our fakes or our reach releases. Martin asked this question yesterday. If I don't get it, which way do I need to circle? Trail leg or lead leg side? Trail leg, that's right. If I'm circling to my lead leg side, right, I'm probably circling right into a shot. You know, that's not 100% the case. Sometimes you can't circle that way, but for the most part, I fake, I don't get it, I'm circling to my trail leg side, right? Or, we're going to get into this in a minute, we can fake and use that as our, to get into our control tie, okay? So just keep that in mind, and it's going to lead right into the first thing we're doing today, okay? Keep going. Stay in motion, go! Break, breathe in. Breathe in over here today. Sorry. Alright, so yesterday we worked on our fakes, right? Staying loaded up, and our reach release to our shots. So we went right into our shots off that. So what's the one thing I say whenever we're drilling and stuff? What do you have to do for your tie? Earn your tie, right? Earn your tie. So we worked on at the beginning of the year climbing and earning our tie right here. Our fakes and our reach release is just another way to earn our ties right here, okay? So I can fake into my good head position here. So I fake, right? Let him react however he's gonna react and get right into my head position right here. See? Notice how I didn't go ear to ear. I got my head position right in his neck or right here in his temple, okay? To my good inside ties, okay? I want control ties for this. I don't want to hesitate and then start reaching up here and give up inside ties. I'm keeping my elbows in, faking, getting my control ties. So it's just another way to earn your tie whenever you're drilling or, you know, whenever we're going live, obviously, too. So the first thing we're doing is we're just going to go following up with from yesterday. We're going to fake into our control tie, right into our push-pull. Remember, our push-pull matches our feet. Left leg lead, left hand pushes, right hand pulls. Right leg lead, right hand pushes, left hand pulls, okay? Right into our push-pull. Just a little refresher on your push-pull, but you're earning it off your hesitation. Ready, 1, 2.
Get to your areas, guys. Heavies down there, lights, middles, get to your areas.
Hey, I need something. Got it? No. Got anybody?
That's what I'm doing.
Hey, we're not getting to our shots yet. Right now, we're just working on earning our ties. Different ways to earn our ties, and one of them we're adding to that is just our hesitation or our reach release. All right, breathe in. All right, so again, we earned our ties and got back to our push-pull, okay? Earned our ties and got back to our push-pull. Again, I want you guys to earn your tie every time, but for time's sake, I'm gonna get right into I'm gonna start with my tie right here. So I went push-pull off this. Just get a square stance right now. So what I'm gonna do today is, before we learn push-pull, single, push-pull to our high crotch and double, okay? Today we're gonna keep the arm and do a fireman's carry and an outside carry. So off my push-pull right here, it's the easiest way to get to it. Push-pull, and I have to hit a penetration step between his legs, just like I would if I'm hitting a high crotch or my double right here. The only difference is I'm keeping the arm, okay? You guys are always gonna hear me say fingertips in the armpit. I have my thumb next to my pointer finger, fingertips in the armpit right here, and I'm pulling this arm. I can hit a fireman's carry without even grabbing the leg if I have a good enough arm pull, okay? So I'm hitting. As soon as I hit in here, I'm wrapping, just like I would with my high crotch, but instead of trying to get the angle here, I know I'm trying to keep the arm, and so I'm pulling the arm tight as I kind of keep my elbows in tight here, okay? If I start going here, that's when I get wrenched back, or that's when he falls off my back or whatever, okay? So as soon as I shoot in and my first knee hits, I'm following up and getting him off the mat by using my second knee to shoot underneath him right here, okay? Right there, and going to both knees. The arm pull, again, I can't emphasize enough, fingertips in the armpit, because when it slides, it's still going to be in a good position right here. Pull the arm, I fall to my hip now. As I fall to my hip, I don't get extended with this arm. As soon as I hit my hip, I just punch my arm a little bit, pop my head. I don't want to keep my head covered right here, because he bellies out right here, and then it's a scramble. I didn't get a takedown. Go. So right here. I'm shooting to both knees right here. Shooting to both knees, and what gets him off the mat and what makes this work is I don't keep this knee up. I shoot it underneath and lift him up, kind of like our Iranian, how we bounce off our butt. Here, as I pull the arm, fall to my hip, small punch, pop head, and now I just switch my hips as I swim for an over-under, okay? One time fast. Take, my push-pull. Going all the way to my hip, okay? That's the biggest difference between mine and somebody else's. I go all the way to my hip and really use that arm pull. I don't stay on my knees here and let them like cartwheel out of it or whatever, okay? And unless you're a super athletic Cuban, you're probably not gonna be able to stand to your feet off that, all right? Ready, 1, 2.
6-point move. Go for the back.
Anybody watch Worlds and even know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the back.
That shoulder anchor down.
Hey, let go of the leg. See how you kind of went like this?
Head up.
I punch the leg and my arm doesn't fall past that. I pull the arm and pull the leg. Hey guys, let's get real quick. I'm seeing you guys get a little extended in here. I'm almost rounding my shoulders right here. So when I shoot in, I round my shoulders and stay in a ball right here. If I'm right here up tall, the guy can kind of hang on and clamp on and all that stuff. And the only way to get him off is kind of dump it, which I don't want to do. I want to really kind of roll my shoulders forward, pull the arm, bail the leg as soon as I hit my hip, pop my head out. Keep going. Houston, what do you say? Last thing he said.
Eagle.
Hey, breathe in. One thing I want to show you guys real quick. I know I've really emphasized the arm pull, but I want you guys to understand how important it is. Some of you guys are just doing this and stand up on your knees and trying to throw them right here, right? Which that'll work on a lot of guys, but one thing that helps is that arm pull and going down to my hip, okay? I'm not even gonna grab the leg this time. I'm gonna get a good arm pull here and fall all the way down to my hip, okay? You guys falling down to the hip and pulling this arm is almost, like Coach Steer said, it's almost guaranteed that if I do a good job of popping my head and covering, then I'm gonna get my 6, okay? I wanna try to get my 6. If I stay up tall here and just try to go here, there's a lot that can go wrong here. He can start grabbing ankles, he can start wrenching me back right here, but if I roll my shoulders forward, really pull the arm, go to my hip, it eliminates a lot of that scramble. Pop my head and cover, right? A lot of times he's gonna try to come in, so as soon as I pop my head, that catches his arm, so my arm can cover right there, okay? Another few minutes in there. Ready? 1, 2.
Let's get some reps in. Let's get some reps in. That's it, Mikey. Good job. Good job, Mike.
All right, guys, breathe in, breathe in. So now one more setup I'm going to show off this before I go into my troubleshooting thing is one thing that I can do. One thing that I can do, instead of just going straight push-pull, just grab my elbows. Instead of going straight push-pull right here, right, we're in here hand fighting a little bit, I'm going to club him. I'm not trying to snap him here. I'm literally just trying to club him and get a reaction out of him. By club, I take, anytime I say club, that means I'm taking his ear to his shoulder, right? This is a snap, this is a club, okay? So I'm literally gonna club here and then change directions back to my fireman's carry, arm pull right here. So your trail hand's gonna club right back to right here to this good arm pull, okay? So club, switch right into your arm pull, all right? So you can start using that setup if you want. If you just like sticking with the push-pull right now, that's fine, okay? But now we're gonna work on troubleshooting in here. So a lot can happen. Even before, maybe you guys have really good hips or whatever the case may be, and he just squats in here and I can't go to my hip, right? Just squat, right? He squats and I just don't feel like I can get it, right? You know, if you get good in this position, it'll still work and you can kind of get some stuff in here, but you really just get stuck, okay? The first thing I have to do is keep my head up, right? I can't let go of the arm yet because I got to keep my head up because he probably wants a stuffed head, okay? So while I still have the arm, I step up my outside leg and start trying to get my angle just like my high crotch. As soon as I step up my outside leg, I'm looking across his back. As I look across his back, then I can let go of the arm, punch through, get all the weight on the far side and finish, okay? So I'm keeping the arm so he can't stuff my head until I get my outside leg up. So I'm really committing to my fireman's and it just doesn't work. He's really good, heavy hips, whatever, okay? Stepping up my outside leg, and then it's called punch and pinch, right? So I'm punching through and just pinching everything tight here. As I step up, punch, pinch the leg back to where it was, good change off. Look at how I'm changing off too. I'm getting all the weight on the far foot before I change off. I'm already going to be in kind of not good position here, so I don't want to change off on my knees and get extended sprawl. And get extended right in here and end up having to have a shoulder surgery. As soon as I shoot here, I don't get it, step this outside leg up, punch, good finish. All right? So again, you can use that, whatever setup you want, that's just another setup. And then now we're troubleshooting in there. Ready, 1, 2.
I knew you were going to get that,
Don't turn into a single leg. Don't turn into a single leg. You're in good position. You're to the outside. Punch all the way through. Elbow deep. Finish your high cross. There you go. High cross still chain up. Yeah, so I can watch you screw it up. Good, Dennis.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna happen. No extra effort, best work.
Combine this with the knee slide drill, like where they're double single high crotch, double single high crotch.
Off those hips, man.
All right, bring it in, bring it in. All right. So now, depending on where my head position is and what lead leg he has, is the next thing I'm going to go to. So I call this an outside carry, right? It's basically an outside single, but I'm just keeping the arm. All right. The points of emphasis on this one again are the arm pull and also my head placement. Okay, my head placement. I'm keeping my head buried right here. My fireman's I can pretty much hit from anywhere where there's space because I have to penetrate here. Okay, this one I have a little bit more. I'm a little bit in tighter, right? I have good head position, but it's buried on my trail leg side. Okay, in this case, I'm a left leg lead, so my right hand is buried on his left side of his body, my right side of his body, right here. I'm putting my forehead right here in his neck. All right. Now I'm going to take a good penetration step to the outside with this single leg right here. I'm going to step right beside the foot, and then my knee replaces my foot right there as I swing. Notice what I did with the arm. I brought it with me. I kept my head buried, and I brought the arm with me as I'm wrapping the leg here. Okay? So I earned my tie. I had this good head position right here. He happens to have a right leg lead in this case, which is my single leg side. I'm stepping to the outside, again, to the leg. Even if we got to get out of this habit all the way around of a single leg. This is what, just get scarecrow. Too many of our single legs look like this, and we're covering a ton of ground, and so by the time he reacts, we're not getting to the leg, or we're really extended. We have to do a better job of shooting to the leg and then getting this angle. Does everybody see that difference? So this is really important to consider with this single leg right here, outside carry. I'm shooting to the leg here, and then I'm getting this angle as I wrap the leg, okay? And I can still finish from here by lifting up the leg and pulling this arm to my hip, right? And just rotating it down and letting go of the leg once I'm here. Keeping my head high, okay? That's ideal, but most of the time they're gonna do well with the leg when you touch it. Sprawl. It actually works better when they sprawl and get that leg back. Because as you saw, I had to kind of lift the leg off the mat. Well, as he gets that leg back, it makes it easier to rotate and pivot him down. So my head's buried right here. I'm pushing. He pushes back a little bit. Step right beside his foot. My knee replaces my foot right here. As I wrap, bring the arm with me. Circle as he get the leg back. He sprawls right here. I just rotate him down right there. Once I feel him going to his back, transition from his leg to his upper body, okay? So we'll drill it a few times, and then we'll fix some things, and then troubleshoot in there. Ready, 1, 2. Muscle up, muscle. Head buried, head buried.
You got it, man.
Hey, that was more of like a throw. It's not like a fireman's carry. Now it's like carry and rotate it down. I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw the thing where it's not. No, that's not. You're not a switcher. Your head. Your head there. Where it's at. Right there. And now he gets that leg back. Pull it down. He has a whizzer and I have a seatbelt. Me on the leg is a lot more beneficial than just having a seatbelt. So stay on the leg. If I don't get it, then we're going to do troubleshoot stuff in a minute. But stay on that leg longer than you think you have to. Go. Hey, Tywalker, I'm not going to 2 knees on this one here until he's all the way down here. I never go to 2 knees on this one. Hey guys, I just saw like 4 people do this. I'm not going to 2 knees on this one, right? I'm not doing this. This is what gets me extended. Okay, I'm treating this like a normal single leg step. And the fact that I'm keeping my outside leg up and just rotating him down. I'm keeping my head buried. I'm shooting. This outside leg is what? Up, right? Now I just rotate him down right here. Okay, I knew he was going to his back, that's why I went around the waist. Some of you guys are doing this. You're shooting and starting to pull, and I'm still facing him and then doing this, right? I don't reach around the waist until he's already down on the mat, and then I start swimming to keep him on his back. See the difference? Keep going. Go.
So it's so easy to put him on his back and stand next to him backwards.
Yeah. He doesn't know front from back.
Nerd.
Hey, you're treating it like a, you're popping your head underneath, right? You're doing this, right? So that's why that's happening. You know what I'm saying? So like you can still kind of do this, but you might get stepped over. You're really trying to go fireman's, you know? So that's what's happening. You gotta keep that head buried. Even if I lose my head position here, right, and I can't take my arm with it, I still have to keep my head in this position. It can't be here. Underneath his arm. It can't be his house. Yeah, we'll do troubleshoot stuff here in a second, like I said. Yes, that's it right there. Nice. Yeah, you're just trying to duck your head too much. I can just keep my head here. Make sure you're shooting through the leg. Don't get too extended out in front of him. Good. All right, guys, bring it in. Bring it in. So, a couple things are going to happen, all right? I have a good shot. I do a good job with the arm pull, so this is probably the most realistic thing that'll happen, right? It's not like a fireman's and I'm going to my hip. So, what's going to happen now is maybe I have my good head position. I do a great job of shooting to the leg and pulling everything down. He just goes to his base right here. Base out, base, no base. He goes to his base right here, and I just keep circling. Go put this hand on the mat over. And what's going to happen right here is all I have to do is keep pulling that arm, and obviously it's going to be hard to get back points from here, so I just pop my head out and get 2, okay? He kind of bails and goes to his base. I did such a good job of doing my sweep and everything, but I just didn't pull the arm enough maybe, or maybe he's just really good in there, and all I have to do is just pop my head out for 2, okay? It's a little awkward to drill slow. It works a lot better fast. So dummy man, just kind of go to the referee's position once you feel him doing this. Push, pull, just popping my head out and get my 2. So I didn't get my back points. I could probably still try to drive my feet a little bit and maybe get some back points, but I definitely want my 2. So all I do is once I kind of feel myself getting stuck and he's not rotating anymore, popping my head out. All right, everybody with me? 1, 2. So again, I'm right here. I'm doing my push-pull. I got my head buried, and I'm not burying it the whole time, right? I don't want to look like I'm stalling in here, okay? This is off some action. Like I'm going push-pull, I'm clubbing the head, I'm faking, whatever. I'll go bury right here and then go to my shot, all right? So again, this time he bailed, or the first time he bailed. The second time, either I lose this arm or he straight up just jerks the arm out, right? What am I in now? Just a regular single leg. What's our emphasis right here? Getting to our feet, right? I don't want to just stay on the mat right here, let him whizzer, and just hang out in this position all day. I'm in great position because I did a good job. Like I'm not throwing my head under here, right? My head was buried, so even if I lose the arm, I'm still right here in his chest like I should be. So I did a good job of wrapping the leg. So now all I do is 2 hands to the leg, drive to my feet, pull through, or bumping clear to our good finishes. Right? Here, above the knee, or pull through, okay? Finishing every time. So one more time, right? I'm in here wrestling, head buried, arm comes out or it just slips out, whatever the case may be. Again, I shot to the leg and then got my angle, run to my feet, pull through, or bumping clear. Once the pull through didn't work, okay? 1, 2.
Good job.
Time to shine. Everybody's watching. Hey guys, just because we're not drilling at a super high pace right now, that does not give you an excuse to be lazy, right? Too many guys, this is what your bump and clear looks like. It's not going to work in a match. Even if we're going slow, methodical drilling, it still has to be crisp and to the point, right? I hit my single on Zinni, I bump and clear like I would in a match, I finish like I would in a match. I didn't go 100 miles an hour, but I did everything right. If you're not going to do it correct, super slow, you're not going to do it correct, high speed. That's why we drill, so you learn how to do it, and it's muscle memory, okay? Do everything right the whole time. Go! Much better, much better.
He goes down, get back up, and go again. Right up. Let's go. Come on. Right up.
Just bump and clear there, Will.
Right up. Right up.
Clear. Don't start running on my legs.
Right up.
It's going to be my legs, 2 hands on it. The only time I break my grip is the bump and clear and get high. All right, guys, breathe in. Last thing in here.
Go.
So now we did it, the first, the fireman's and the outside carry that I showed was dictated off of kind of how his feet were or how he was moving. Now I can force one to set up the other. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm in here, I can fake my single leg and really penetrate to my high crotch. Or I can fake my high crotch and really penetrate to my single leg. Okay? So now, just like we did yesterday with our fakes and stuff, we're faking, staying loaded up, and just adjusting however needed. Right? So if I want you to try both ways, going back and forth, okay? Fake my single leg, shoot between, good fireman's cover. Now I'm gonna fake my fireman's to my good single leg. I'm a little bit more in between his legs right here, but I can still do this if I have a good arm pull here, right? Worst case there, he bellies out, and I pop my head and just end up with 2 instead of near fall, okay? But use one to set up the other. So just go back and forth, figure out which one you're more comfortable with. The key is the head up and the arm pull. Ready, 1, 2. Yeah, so I just need one to set up. I grab my elbows right here. So I want to hit my fireman's carry right here. I fake my single, you get that leg back. I hit my fireman's right there. And then same for my single. I fake my fireman's carry. You guys get a warm up in when we start. Cooper, Jeremy. Oh, careful, careful. Combining everything. Faking one way, going the other. I do everything right, but maybe he's just got freak heavy hips and I gotta troubleshoot to my good position. So if I'm out fireman's, I'm punching through to my double, right? High crotch, get the weight on the 4-foot double. I'm shooting my single. He rips the arm out. I'm running to my feet or just popping my head out, all right? So combining everything, go. Head up, Vinny. You might have to remind him to.
Back up, let's go, come on. Greg, get some water, get some water.
How you doing, Coach?
I don't know, wonder why.
Will you move that chair back in the office?
Yep.
You guys don't ring into it.
Yep.
That's the recording. Hang on, let me make sure this is recording.
Start the practice over.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Stop.
No. I think it's still going. The video
Yeah, 'cause it swears in there.
It's counting. So
Forgot to hit record. We have to do it all over again.
starting again, boys.
That's my joke.
I might just put it in iMovie or something. I don't know. Oh no, it's working. Hopefully it recorded that whole time. We'll see.
Oh no, if it was recording that whole time, you're gonna see what I was doing.
It's not going. We don't live now.
Hey guys, here's the deal. Take your on, get ready to go live. Just like last week, 20-second goes in situations. Treat the whole go like a match. Alright, you get him on his back, pin it. Don't just let him off. It's not a high fives and hugs, right?
Huh? I thought for you, bro. You're a little afraid.
Hey, in some of these positions, Mom, it's like in a position where your shoulders are extended, just do a different position. Like, just go referees or if there's some other position you guys want to work on. Don't put yourself in a bad position, okay? Jake, same thing.
If it's not feeling good, actually, it's not really something. Maybe on the back. Let's kill you.
Alright, ready! Shake hands! First position, in on a high crotch. In on a high crotch.
Think you can finish?
Go! 15 left, 15. Major one. Major, hold it. Major one.
yourself. Keep wrestling, guys. Time! Next position, single leg on the mat. Single leg. Yep, on the mat. Ready! Just like everybody else. There you go. Young blood, or not young blood, sorry, tie water. Have we had this talk before about starting a good position? Have we had the talk before about starting a good position? How should you start in a single leg if you're in the best position possible? Thank you. Go! Somebody score. Time! Other man, same position. Ready! Go! Next position, crackdown. Starting on the mat. Actually, let's do this. You're in on a high crotch. When you hit the mat for a crackdown, it's live. I'll say go, and then the top man, or the man standing sits, right? I'll say go, so it'll be a little bit longer than 20 seconds to account for it's live when you hit the mat. When his butt hits the mat, it's live. Ready? Go! Time! Same position, other man. Hey! When his butt hits the mat, it's live. It's not live until his butt hits the mat. Go! Time! Next position, low single. One guy standing, other guy's in on the low single. Starting with the forehead on the knee. Be smart in this position. Ready? Go! Good. Easy, Sebastian.
Everybody get there. Ready? Go! Guy in single leg, put him in danger, hold him there. Danger one, Patty. Keep wrestling, nothing yet. Time. On the gauge, whistle. Same position, other man. Same position, other man. Go! Time! That's the end of the first period. That's 3 minutes down. End of the first period. Actually, 3 minutes and 20 seconds, but both guys had to go. End of the first period. Going into the second period now. Next position. Both single leg facing the guy. Single leg facing the guy. Like defense. Right here.
Get down, sprawl.
Single leg right here. Right there. Everybody get there.
Go. Lock hands, Cody.
Yeah, guy in on the single leg. Your hands are locked.
Lock hands. Lock your hands.
Guy on top, both hands are on the back. Starting with both hands on the back. Ready? Go!
Whack, hands up, whack.
20 seconds left in the match. You're going to take the score. 10 seconds left. Time! Same position, other man. Same position, other man. Ready? Go! 10 seconds. Five. Next position, low single on the mat. The other guy has a shin whizzer. The other guy has a shin whizzer. Look at Whack and Sawyer if you don't know what to do. One guy's in on a single, the other guy has a shin whizzer. Ready? Go! Five seconds. Time! Same position, other man. Same position, other man. Lock. Guy in on the single leg doesn't have to have his hands locked. If it were me, I'd be below the shin and have one hand on the knee so I could get to my feet. Just like we worked on that one day.
Are we elbow deep or no?
Whatever you want. I don't care what you have. As long as you have a single leg and the top man has a whizzer, shin whizzer. Ready, go!
Keep wrestling.
Time! Next position! high, head high, head high. Work on getting your head high, Whack. Time! Same position, other man. Ready? Go! Switching on top now. One guy has a cross wrist. One guy has a cross wrist. I don't care which side. One hand's on the cross wrist, the other hand's on his back. Your hand's on the mat. Bottom man, your hand's on the mat. Go! I don't know what that was. I wouldn't try that. Other man cross wrist, ready? Go! That's 6 minutes down, 6 minutes down. Next position. One leg in on top. You guys chop on the bike. Both of you chop on the bike. Ready? Go! Same position, other man. Same position, other man. Ready? Go! Two legs in.
Flat or face up?
You're good. Face up. Face up. Ready? Go! Knees together. Isolate one side. Other man, right? Other man, last one, let's go. Last tripod. Sorry, I forgot to say command. Yeah. Here's on the top. He's in the tripod. Ready? Go! Get out of his lap there. Get out of his lap. Post on the thigh. Post on the thigh. Get out of his lap. Go your feet. Ah! 30-second ride-outs. 30-second ride-outs. Next thing, arm bar. Got an arm bar in. Ready?
Down on the mat.
From a base. From a base. I don't care if you have a wrist or not. Ready? Go! Time! Other man on top. Arm bar. Other man on top. Ready? Go! Time! Last position for each guy. Crab. Crab on your butt. Ready?
Hooks in.
Whatever you want. Hooks in. Yeah, that's fine. Ready? Go! Time! Other man, other man. Last one, then get some water. Ready? Go! Time! Get some water, get some water.
Gotta get both your feet on top of that one. Then go to the foot. You were like this. Knee on you with your leg. If you go over, then you're not holding. Yeah. So if I go here like this, see how you can still do whatever with that foot? Like even if I clear, you can step over and throw the leg in and stuff like that. But when I'm like this, I'm isolating, I'm completely out of the side of your body, you know? I'm holding myself, and so now when I go to hop out, guess what's in my way? My whole fucking arm.
Now it's only one travel day. It's not two. It's not travel here and then travel there. It's only one travel day.
Yeah, I think it is. It looks like that's so Conrad.
Yeah, it does.
And that's what the thing that I remember Coach Cleveland Boston.
Are y'all two going together?
Yeah, if you're going, if you're still going on,
Hey, you can get a new partner if you need one. If you want to stay with the same guy, you can. Same thing. Same thing.
Oh yeah? When your neck's broken, you feel like die. You can still be fighting when you're in a professional. You going live? Sure. You were just talking smack, coach. He thinks he's got it.
I'm gonna ask you to do something that I know you won't do, but I want you to do it. I want you to attack when you're in a position that you don't want to do.
If it's your shoulder, if it's anything else, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But if it's your shoulder,
Pinky hurts.
No, you can back his face.
that's the plan, coach. I heard too many girls saying he was pretty, so I gotta fix that one.
No.
Don't put that on me now.
Chill out with no, bro.
Being recorded now, so it's not a good compliment there, sir.
All right, hey, you're on. You're ready to go again.
It's like saying Joe Smo, that sounds like you.
How much do you weigh, Brad?
But you did.
Yeah, don't disrespect Joe Smo.
Brad, I didn't ask you how much you weigh. We didn't ask what weight
I asked you how much you weigh. 190?
We put it on a scale, right? Sure.
You would not be
190.
Sure. I'm calling BS.
I'm calling BS. I say about 200.
What I'm saying.
I'm saying 205, 200.
I'm saying 210.
Ready!
Somebody else do it. I would argue feet
Sit ready.
Hey, Brad's like I would.
Ready!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. High crotch, same as last time. A few different ones, but for the most part, same as last time. High crotch.
You were going to go flat? Okay. Now.
Go! Time! Other man, other man! Hey, as of right now, you're our starter. Hey, look at me. This group, right now, as of right now, you're our starters. You're in the whole time. They're rotating in on you. Hey, that's fine. You do drill match. You are 3 classes apart. Ready! Go! Time! Sawyer Whack, you're back together. You're just too much weight right now. He's just come back from an injury. Sawyer Whack, Martin, and Kyle. Next position, single leg, ready! Up, same as before. Ready! Go! Time! Other man, same position. Set. You got stuff head there too. Stuff head. Cross face is not going to work. Stuff head. Time! Other man, other man. I say go. When his butt hits the mat, it slides. When his butt hits the mat, it slides. Ready? Go! Time! Next position. Single leg, low single crotch lock. See if it's just regular low single crotch lock. Ready! Lock it in the crotch. Go! Time! Other man, same position, other man. Same position, other man. Set. Go! Time! Next position. Single on the mat with a shin wizard. Single on the mat with a shin wizard. Hey, I'm going to put you in the position I want you. Guy in on a single leg, you're in on a single. You're snaking the shin with your with one hand, the other hand's on the knee. Snaking the shin with one hand, the other hand's on the knee. Just like we drilled for a whole practice. Ready? Go! Time! Same position, other man. Same position, other man. Snake in the shin, one hand on the knee. Other guy has a shin wizard, guy on top. Set. Shin wizard, grab your own shin. I can't see who that is. Grab your own shin. Go! Head up. Time!
Good job.
Next position, back door, back door. Changing it up a little bit though. An arm's trapped, Guy that's in the back door, your arm's trapped.
What? Let me trap it, bro.
Go! Time! Other man, same position.
That's it, Will. That's it. Keep moving, Sebastian.
One arm's trapped. Let's go, get set. Is that both guys? Next position, cross wrist, cross wrist. Ready. Set. Go. Keep with that stall and you only get 5 seconds on the ankle. Time! Other man, same position, get set. Ready! Go! Time! That was both guys, correct? Yep. One leg in, one leg in.
No.
There any scissors over there?
I do.
Ready! Go! Time! Other man, set. Jake, you good? Yeah. Let's go, hop on. Ready, set. Go!
Smart with those legs. Don't get reversed. Be smart with those legs. Don't let it reverse.
Time! Other man, right?
Yep.
Other man, ready?
That's good, sorry, that's good.
Oh, that was both guys. Sorry. One leg on your butt now. One leg in on your butt. Like you're trying to defend it, not like a crab. Like you're trying to defend it. There you go. Like you set to defend it. Top man, you got underhooks in, nothing else. Cheating. Don't let him cheat. Call him out. Go! Time! Other man! Set! Go! Rather, that's talking hands. Time! Next position. Claw. Sit. Hey, actually, if you have a claw with the opposite hand that you had the first go. Opposite hand that you had the first go. Ready? Set. Go.
Get up on it. Get some weight on it. That's it. Get some weight on it. Race around.
Time. Other man, same position. Opposite hand claw, ready. Go! Time! Last go of this 7-minute match. Last go of this 7-minute match. Neutral. 20 seconds left in the match. You're down by 1. Neutral. 20 seconds left in the match. You're down by 1. What's your go-to here? Pushing him out of bounds is not going to cut it. You have to have a score. Ready. Shake hands. 20 seconds. Set. Go. Overtime. First one. Referee's position, facing opposite directions, hip to hip, far ankle. Scramble positions. Referee's position, facing opposite direction, far ankle, far ankle. Far ankle, far ankle, far ankle. Far ankle. That means the one that's furthest away from you. Power deduction. Go! Time! Next position, both guys facing each other with a front headlock. Other hands on the mat. Did this one last week. You should know what to do. Get your head high and you win. Get your head high and hips in and you win. Set, go! Time. Last position. You're on your butt facing each other with an ankle. On your butt facing each other with an ankle. Ready. Side by side, yeah. With it in your chest. Sitting up though, sitting up. Yep, it's like here, over the top. There you go, there you go.
It's like Indian wrestling, huh?
Ready.
Indian wrestling.
Go! Watch each other's knees, be smart here. Time! That's the last go. That was the last one. Now, what we have for punishment, you can take your headgear off. What we have for punishment for having a dirty locker room are 30 burpees on me. 30 burpees on me. And when we're not doing our burpee, we're chopping our feet in the stance right here. It doesn't have to be super fast, but we're moving our feet right here. Moving our feet. I say down, you count it out. All right? Everybody understand? Push up at the bottom. Leave your shirts on for right now. Leave your shirts on. Start chopping those feet. Go. Down. 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Feet leave the ground on your jump. Feet leave the ground. Down. 8. Down. 9. Down. 10. Down. 11. Down. 12. Down. 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 Walking. Hey, listen while you walk, guys. Listen while you walk. The whole point of these situations is so you learn to wrestle in forced positions, right? Just because you're not a cross wrist guy doesn't mean that you're not going to end up with a cross wrist at some point in a match and have to know how to use it. Same with having a leg in. Same with having a claw in. Too many guys in here are just letting go of the positions that we start in, and you're wrestling in a position you're comfortable in. That's why we have these short goes. It's 20 seconds. It's not a 4-minute go in that position. It's 20 seconds of survival in that position. Okay? We're taking the easy way out, letting go of everything, and getting to a position we can rest in. We can't do that. We got to push the pace. We're always looking to score no matter what position we're in. Okay? Make sure that you guys are doing extra stuff. Every team in the country is doing the exact same thing from 4 to 6 or 3 to 5 or whatever the case may be. You got to be doing extra stuff on your own. Alright? Whether that be yoga to recover, whether that be taking care of your body, seeing the trainer getting ice, or if you're feeling good, going on a run and making sure your weight's under control. Okay? What are your goals? You can't just say you're going to be a national champ and do the bare minimum. Alright? I guarantee you every national champion is doing extra, doing that above and beyond. And that includes in the classroom. I'm not sitting in the back sleeping, paying attention to what's going on. Okay? Last thing I have for you guys. We compete a week from Sunday, right? Pretty soon you'll be able to stand across from somebody that's not on your team and compete. Alright? Like we said last weekend, being nice in here is not going to do any favors out there. Okay? We got to push each other in the room, learn how to compete, and wrestle where we're uncomfortable. Whether that's getting tired, whether that's instead of being lazy and hanging out on a 2-point lead, I'm trying to get 10 points. Right? We got to force those positions that we're not good at. If I know I'm bad at getting legs, I'm going to find Burris. They can throw legs on me every day until I can get out of legs. Right? That's going back to that championship lifestyle and doing those extra things. Okay? Good job today, guys. Bring it in. Break it down. Sawyer, Patty.
Guys, we got some. We got only so many guys in this room, only so many weight matchups. It's difficult. All right, you're gonna be wrestling the same guy a lot because you don't want to be going up too far, down too low, pick on people. But so you're gonna wind up wrestling the same guys a lot. Like Coach is saying, work on your weak points, work hard. It's not mundane, but it gets to be like that sameness that you're gonna be excited about doing new things and different things that Coach is teaching you all the time. It's not a perfect thing. Sometimes we're going to be in threes, sometimes we're going to be doing drill matches. Be flexible, be ready to go. By the same token, protect those knees, especially when you get in difficult situations. Okay? You're doing a great job, but recognize where you have problems and things like that. Realize you're maybe wrestling the same guy a lot. Okay.
Good work today, guys. Let's just do tomorrow. Practice 3. Finish the week strong. Down, down, 3. 1, 2, 3. Which hotel is it?
The Fairfield Inn downtown.
Right.
I mean, it'll take like 20 minutes, but it's still close, yeah.
I didn't see your face.